Hi, today's topic is going to be about how to feng shui your time. So let's talk about what that means, and I'll tell you how to do it. So, feng shui your time, basically it means to eliminate. So, feng shui literally means wind water. And when you really start to think about feng shui, it really is movement of energy, the flow of energy. So in feng shui, we learn about that energy. Obviously, it's invincible, it's energy, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Objects hold energy. How the air moves through our objects matters. So all those things you really need to take into account. I fell in love with feng shui because of that mystical force. I found it fascinating. I found it fascinating that, our muscles were weakened by objects. Our muscles were strengthened by objects. It was just fascinating to me. That was, oh geez, I think I was probably 19. And so that's really what got me into it, is just that there was this energy out there and it moved. So the energy moved and that mattered. So to pay attention to it, and there are different ways you can use that to your benefit. So today's topic is how to feng shui your time. Is we're going to basically talk about how to remove things from your time that aren't serving you, that are bringing you down, and that kind of thing. So really, to feng shui your time, it really means to clear your schedule of the unnecessary. So, just like in feng shui, we believe, practitioners teach that you don't just have things in your house to have. You just don't collect clutter because you need somewhere to store it. Everything has a purpose. So there is a reason why you have a painting. There is a reason why you decide to keep these books or whatever it might be. So think about your schedule. What do you really have to do, and what things can you give up? What can you eliminate? So, and then think about it in the sense of what I talked about with the flow. How can your day flow better? How can the energy move through your day better? Well, things flow better when you start to eliminate. Think about a dirty drain. Think about all the things that build up on a drain. You try to get rid of those things so the water can go smoothly. And it's the same thing with feng shui. It's the same thing with movement and with your schedule. I think that there's a lot of things that really, really, just put roadblocks for us. They put roadblocks up for accomplishing what we really care about, accomplishing what we really are passionate about, spending more time with our family, spending more time with our loved ones. And so you start to think about, what do I really need to do? Do I really need to mop every day? Do I really need to vacuum every day? Do I really need to make sure all the clothes are folded correctly and this, that kind of thing. And obviously there are things that are important to get to upkeep, your life, and I understand that, but just start to think about the things that you can get rid of. So some tips on how to start to eliminate things is, the first thing is to outsource. We are in this new age of outsourcing. It's everywhere. You go on any hot topic blog, and any topic about any book on time management, on how to get things done, on how to succeed, on the most successful people. They are offloading, certain tasks that one, they're not good at, or two, they don't want to do. It's not serving their purpose. So, start to think about, who could you outsource some things to? Who could you, do you have a family member that maybe you could pay to, let's say you have a hard time, formatting, or let's say you have a hard time blogging. Well, could you pay a family member to sit down and maybe write some blog ideas for you? Pay them, 50 to, please stop swinging. Sorry about that. We had a little video malfunction. But to finish my point about outsourcing.
A new test with pluggable Febreze. We rented
this resort. I'm trying to do two things at once, so it's not working, obviously. There are so many people out there. So just think about the people that you know. Think about friends. Think about family. Who could use $50 a month extra to help you do something? To help you, let's say it's create your daily schedule for the week. Can someone in your family do that for you? Like I said before about the blog, can somebody set up, blogs for the week for you? Just maybe not to write them, just to get ideas about what you're going to write about for the week. And people would be happy to have extra $50 a month. Think about what that, that's groceries for a week. That could be, a new pair of shoes. That's a haircut for somebody. So just really think about, when you think, I know I did, when I heard the word outsourcing, I think of on a big scale. I think of expense. I think of, just kind of out of my element. And it's really, we've made it so easy to get online and to find websites. Fiverr.com's a great one, just to kind of outsource, how to get a logo going for yourself. So there are ways to really start eliminating those things that, we talked about. The second thing is you just need to create a system. So find a system that works for you. I didn't do this until probably, a couple months ago, where I didn't have a set routine of what I did. And now I work from a certain amount of time. I do kid stuff for a certain amount of time. I clean once a week, or I do this once a week, I do that once a week. And so, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you do this. Tuesday, Thursdays, you do this. Every day at this time, you have to do this. So just start to create a system, and that's going to help you, like we talked about. That's going to help you flow better. That's going to help the day flow and feng shui your time. So I hope you learned something, and I'm glad you tuned in.